Hey, what up, y'all? Back with new content TV. Okay, so Kendrick Lamar. I know most of you guys know about his recent concert performance that he did recently, and he had the whole block. I'm talking about Nickerson Gardens, Washington Court, Wilmington Arms. Everybody was at that stadium. Corrupt, the game, Snoop Dogg, everybody that you can think of on the West Coast was up in there. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We haven't seen this unity, man, since Nip. And before the show started, he gave homage to Nip. Can you imagine if Nip was still alive today, man? If those two would have got on stage and it would have been crazy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Man, it makes me proud, man, to grow up in LA. You know what I mean? I went to Audubon, I went to Crenshaw, I went to Angeles Mesa. You know what I mean? I went to those type of places, to those schools actually. And then the West Coast got a different type of vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah, just like Tupac said, man. We may fight amongst each other, man, but we come together for a cause. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, man, this cause right here could bring everybody together, man. I think that was the vision that NipSey Hussle had in mind, to bring all the hoods together, man, and actually create businesses in the neighborhood, create businesses, build up the schools, man. You know what I mean? Donate to the community, clean up the community. You know what I mean? That type of vibe, and I see the potential that Kendrick. Right now, his momentum, I see that potential happening. He could be the next Nip, you know what I mean? He could be the next Nip. He could be the next guy up in the West Coast, man, that's going to rep the West for the good cause, you know what I mean? Sad that Drake had to die in this, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, man, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? But sometimes you gotta sacrifice. You gotta make sacrifices in this hip hop thing. You know what I mean? And Drake is one of those sacrifices. You know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar, man. You know what I mean? Definitely. I felt like Drake should never went back and forth. He didn't know what he was getting himself into, man. And when Drake wanted to go back and forth with Kendrick, man, this is the outcome of it, man. Now we got to go to Drake's funeral. We all got to go to Drake's funeral. You know what I mean? And we got to do a victory lap on Drake, man, because he's pretty much done. And he still got his fan base. He's still relevant to some people, man. But the West Coast hit different. Now Drake's trying to see, like, man, the West is really like that. Like, the West is really activated like that over here, man. You know what I mean? And Drake is starting to see that. You know what I mean? Drake is one of those type of guys there that, rap made him look cool because everybody seen him. He had his hair all out like a little afro, looked like a little Spanish boy or whatever, man. As soon as he got the money, he got into the hip hop thing, he put the cornrow on his head thinking he that type of guy, you know what I mean? And Kendrick Lamar called him out on it, like, man, you're not that type of guy, man. You just like that because of the rap thing, you know what I mean? You acting cool, you acting black, like whatever, man. But you know what I mean? You really like a, you know what I mean? You really like a. I don't know, man. Kendrick Lamar explained it better in his songs, man. Y'all listen to his songs, and he's gonna explain what type of nigga Drake is, man. And one of those, call him a culture vulture, whatever, and all that type of stuff, you know what I mean? And but Kendrick, man, Kendrick Lamar, man, he brought the whole hood. I never seen a packed stadium like that, man. I mean, it felt like. I mean, when you watching something like that, man, I could just imagine how many 6'4" and lowriders is parked outside. You know what I mean? I can't even imagine how many 6'4" lowriders is parked outside and all that type of stuff, man. You could just imagine how many people out there in that stadium were wearing chucks like crazy, man. Everybody brought out their flag. There wasn't no set tripping. Come on, Lord, look at the dynamic of this thing, man. Like, when the show was over, there was no fighting, there was no shootouts, nothing like that. It was like a peaceful event with all the hoods there, and I'm pretty sure there were hoods there that was beefing with each other. That's actually beefing with each other, that put that beef aside, man, and everybody came together on that stage, man. That's crazy, you know what I mean? So I never seen nothing like it since Nip, man. You know what I mean? Nip was trying to go to that type of, he was trying to direct that type of vibe, you know what I mean, to the community. But unfortunately, man, he got gunned down by his own people, man, which is crazy to me, you know what I mean? And hopefully, man, we stand behind Kendrick, man, for a good cause. You know what I'm saying? For a good cause to bring the hoods together, man, to put the guns down, to build better communities, like I said. And yeah, man, I thought it was a pretty good event, y'all. I thought it was a pretty good event. Everybody came out. It's crazy, man. That was a real West Coast vibe right there, man. Real West Coast vibes. I respect it. I respect it for sure, man. Everybody got to respect it. Everybody from the East, South, North, everybody seen how the West got together. They got to respect it, man. They just got to. Anyway, y'all, this back with new content TV, Bailey Panama. Subscribe to the channel. Please ring the bell. Holla at your boy.